Let's have a heart-to-heart about your pride. They keep trying to get me for my soul.
Pop off at any minute.
Pop in the bubble. Who shot you?
Who shot me, but your punks didn't finish?
In most cases, rap beef is just a war of words. So what does it mean for someone to cross the line?
OVO 40, hunched over like he 80. Tick, tick, tick. How much time he got, that man is sick, sick, sick.
Pusha T's The Story of Adidon, outing Drake's then secret son and making fun of his child's mother, Sophie Brousseau, is already being heralded as one of the best diss tracks of the year. But Drake thought that this line went a step too far.
Hey man, there's no rules in this shit, but there are fucking rules in this shit. Wishing death on my friend that has MS.
Across the hip-hop community, many reacted similarly to Drake's anger. This is just hip-hop.
There's rules to this. Ain't no rules to battle rap, man.
However, West Coast legend Ice Cube, who released the devastating 1991 diss track No Vaseline, aimed at his former crew NWA, believes disses cross the line when bars are not aimed at their intended target.
You know, family, kids, deceased relatives, I think that's going too far.
Which, in Drake and Pusha's case, puts Drizzy right in the line of fire.
I told you keep playing with my name and I'ma let it ring on you like Virginia Williams.
I mean, he did mention your fiance's name, so I guess it was, you know what, the gloves are off.
Listen, all bets are off because of that.
Historically, what constitutes as crossing the line varies from situation to situation, but mentioning family always escalates things. In 2003, Eminem entered his label mate 50 Cent's feud with Ja Rule after Rule insulted his daughter Haley.
Damn, you claim your mother's a crackhead and Kim is a known slut, so what's Haley gonna be when she grows up?
Haley, what do you want to be when you grow up, baby?
I don't know. But I don't want to grow up to be like Ja Rule's little dirty-ass kids.
Ja's career never recovered from 50 Cent's repeated onslaught, but Shady felt that they went too far.
There's a certain line you just don't cross, and he crossed it. I heard him say Haley's name on the song and I just lost it. It was crazy, this shit went way beyond some Jay-Z and Nas shit. And even though the battle was won, I feel like we lost it.
And then there's Jay-Z and Nas, a story battle that drew blood on both sides in the early 2000s.
Had a spark when you started, but now you're just garbage. Fell from top 10 to not mention at all. To your bodyguards, Uchi Wally's verse better than yours.
How can I be garbage? Semi-autos at your cottage, burner at the side of your dome. Come out of my throne.
The face-off had rap fans choosing sides. Then, Hove's response to Ether ratcheted it up a notch by mentioning the mother of Nas's child, his ex-girl, Carmen Bryan.
Me and the boy AI got more in common than just ballin' and rhyming. Get it? More in common. I came in your Bentley backseat, skeeted in your Jeep, left condoms on your baby seat.
At the behest of his mother, Gloria Carter, Jay apologized for taking it a step too far.
I did the real thing. You know what I'm saying? I really felt bad, so I really retracted it, you know what I mean?
In 2017, Carmen dismissed Super Ugly.
It was an emotional reaction to an ass whooping. That's all it was.
Carmen and Nas's daughter was also targeted by Harlem rapper Cam'ron in his beef with the Queen's MC.
For the AKs in your face, take your daughter R. Kelly, have my way with her face.
In Carmen's tell-all novel, she says Cam attempted to apologize, but she wrote, quote, "If that nigga Cam'ron comes anywhere near my daughter, I'm putting a bullet in his fucking forehead." Jay-Z too has faced lines aimed at his wife Beyonce. In 2009, former associate Beanie Siegel took aim with this.
I was the fly on the wall, the shit I witnessed, I can say shit that make B look at you.
But I honestly say that was one that was like a shocker, because you know, when you from a certain place, you cut from a certain cloth, and certain things are just off limits.
But what's clear is that crossing the line is a loss for all involved, especially when both acts eventually pass away.
You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. We bust on bad boys, niggas fuck for life.
Tupac's blistering 1996 Notorious B.I.G. diss, Hit 'Em Up, still gives Diddy the chills.
A DJ would play that, we would just end the party and just
take that off.
No, we would take the turntable. We would take your turntables you played Hit 'Em Up.
Diddy supposedly told Big not to respond out of fear of escalation. Pac's inclusion of Biggie's then-girlfriend Faith Evans was a planned setup, even down to their ill-fated studio session, where she says nothing of the sort happened.
This is totally not how I operate, that ain't how I do business, and that was never even, you know, up for discussion.
Hit 'Em Up also included barbs aimed at Mobb Deep's prodigy and his illness.
Mobb Deep, you wanna fuck with us?
You little young ass motherfuckers. No wonder you niggas got sickle cell or something. You fucking with me, nigga, you fuck around, have a seizure or a heart attack. You better back the fuck up before you get smacked the fuck up.
Mob replied with Drop a Gem on him in 1996, alleging that Pac was sexually assaulted in jail.
Knocked out the box and got rock, got raped on the island, you officially got. Kick that dog shit, Bob magazine or some love shit.
Gem was the lead single for Mob's third album, Hell on Earth, but Prodigy stopped promoting the track after Pac's death. In other cases, lines about dead friends strike some as a bridge too far, like in Gucci Mane's 2012 diss against Jeezy in a beef that began over the song Icy.
Go dig your partner up, nigga, bet he can't say shit. And if you're looking for the kid, I'll be in zone 6. I know it's hard for you to sleep knowing you killed your homeboy. You left his son to be a bastard, won't even raise your own boy.
Gucci was referring to a group of men he alleged Jeezy sent to rob him. In the scuffle, Gucci shot and killed one man and later beat the case by claiming self-defense. Jeezy denied sending the men in his song Forgive Me.
Rest in peace to Pookie Low, blame it on me, never snitch. Lord knows I ain't sitting a homie on no dummy mission.
New York's Troy Ave caught flack for bringing up Joey Badass's deceased homie Capital Steez, who committed suicide in 2012. Ave's responding to a Joey Badass bar on Ready aimed at his album sales.
Steez burning in hell, my burners on my belt. I'm really killing shit. You niggas killing yourself.
Many thought that this was a bridge too far. Troy kind of apologized after Styles P called him out, but the damage was already done. If we're honest, there are no universal rules to rap beef. Today, you can even spar on a podcast without even rapping. But what's most common is that women and children are often collateral damage. And in battles like these, the ends should at least justify the means.
Everybody's not going to rap fair. Some people are going to take the lowest shots they can take, and you got to be prepared for all of that.
I'm Jacques Morel with Genius News, bringing you the meaning and the knowledge behind the music. Peace.
Now when I came out, I told you it was just about Biggie. Then everybody had to open their mouth with a motherfucker opinion.